say? I'm out in the bay trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep piling this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here's Pollard again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 7.
Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Green Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Blue striker.
Dobbs goes in motion. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Love, they go play action now. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 27 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good.
Now a give here to Pollard. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott now from the 50. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Run for Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll roll him out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing. Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Love.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he can make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fourth down, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little. Seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
46. Here we go, 46.
And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a left. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Set. Fight, 60. Ready.
Play action this time with Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 8.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love now. Forced out to his left.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Packer offense, Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
52 blaster. Blaster, 6.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. Runs through the contact. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First down and goal to go.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Love. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
An inside give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Okay, ready?
At the 25-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
Back to throw. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going back to Love. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Watch out now, 50 series.
They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
25. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Hey, red. Ready?
Love looking to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Right, right. Set.
Here's Love.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Black shot. Called red. Slide through. Set.
Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We all just got to have